happen now. It has happened. Malam Nasir El-Rufai has revealed the names of the sponsors of terrorism in the state. It has finally happened and the north is on fire. Malam Nasir El-Rufai was the former governor of Kaduna State. He has finally revealed the name of the human being that is sponsoring terrorism in his state, Kaduna. I gave you a report last week that the NSA said they have the names of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. I gave you that report. The NSA made that comment on Channels Television. But before I proceed, in case you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comment, click the like button and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing and also be dropping your comments. Malam Nasir El-Rufai has revealed the name of the sponsor of terrorism in Kaduna. But now, let me tell you, my viewers, none of the name are Yoruba, none of the name are Igbos. So I must give you that information. The name that was mentioned, none of them are Yoruba or Igbo. So as you are watching, be liking and be sharing and also be dropping your comments. That is the best way to encourage us here. Like and share and be dropping your comments. I like to see your comments. The north is in turmoil. Now, before I proceed, don't forget, the north are the greatest architect of their problem. The north are their own problem. Because Jonathan had to admit it, that there was Boko Haram in his government. Goodluck Jonathan made that statement, and all of you were here. One more time again, in the same north in Nigeria, when Ejika was firing them, the northern leaders met Jonathan and said, "You are revenging for what we did to your fathers during the Biafran Civil War." Before Jonathan had to remove Ejika, look at where the north is today. The north has almost destroyed. At any time from now, the names of the sponsors will be made known because Tinubu will not cover like Buhari. The other week, Sheikh Gumi said Mossad wanted to kill top Muslim leaders. Mossad from Israel wanted to kill them. Sheikh Gumi made that statement, and now we don't even know where he is today. I'm telling you, we don't know where Sheikh Gumi is as at now. He's no longer talking anything. After making that statement, he has gone underground. And he has refused to apologize to Nigerians and to Tinubu. But that's one side. Now, I gave you the list of Boko Haram sponsors that was given to Muhammadu Buhari while he was in office. I gave you that list last week. In September 2021, they gave Muhammadu Buhari a list of sponsors of Boko Haram by the UAE government. I remember I gave you that list. But for some people that are watching me for the first time, some people are just for the first time are just watching me. The names that was given to Muhammadu Buhari, there are 6 human beings from Nigeria and 42 others from different African nations. Let me give you that names again. These are the names that was given to Buhari by the UAE government that are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. I have the name, 6 of them. Let me give you that name now. Abdurrahman Ado Musa is number 1. That is the name that UAE gave to Nigerians. Abdurrahman Ado Musa is there. Saliu Adamu Yusuf is there. Bashir Ali Yusuf is there. Muhammad Ibrahim Musa is there. Surajo Abubakar Muhammad is there. And Ibrahim Ali Al-Hassan. These are the names that was given to Buhari as the names of sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. I gave you that list last week. You are here. Now, how many of them did Buhari try? Because now listen to me. You are a Yoruba man, you are watching me. You are a Yoruba man there, you are watching me now. When Buhari saw that Sunday Igboho chased out the S-men from Igogo, Oyo State. He sent DSS to arrest him. You are in this country, right? Now let me continue. He sent DSS to arrest Sunday Igboho. And on his way of escape through Benin Republic, he was arrested by the Benin officials and he spent time in jail. It was around that same time that Buhari went to Kenya, to security agencies to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. Am I right? Now, how many of them was tried under Buhari? Now I'm asking you, how many of them was tried under Buhari? He left them literally. They were left alone literally under that government. Now I'm giving this information. Now, Malam Nasir El-Rufai have said it is the incumbent state governor that is sponsoring terrorism. It is there on your screen. There is palpitation and tension in the north. Who is, because I've always maintained, and I give you this information almost every time, who is sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria? People are working here now, they are just going and coming. In the north, can you just go and come like that? These are questions. People are just working, some are catwalking. Can you catwalk like that? This, you see, now, he has said that the sponsors are from the north. And he mentioned the name of the governor of Kaduna State, incumbent governor. He seems to have said, no be Shehu. He said it is not Shehu Gumi in Kaduna. It is not Shehu. Don't forget, Shehu Gumi is from Kaduna State. And I gave his profile last week. His father, Mahmoud Gumi, was also a former clerk. I gave you this information. Let me continue. You always see the videos. Here Shehu Gumi goes to meet the bandits and they negotiate. Here he always find a way to collect ransom on behalf of the kidnapped victims under Buhari. Now, under Tinubu has said no, and I've given that report. Tinubu have said no. Tinubu have cancelled anything negotiations for. But I'm telling you, Tinubu have cancelled it. That there is no more negotiations for bandits under his government. But El-Rufai said something on Channel Television yesterday that the government are the ones that are feeding the bandits. This is right there on your screen there. I've always maintained that I will not come here to give you news that you cannot verify or you cannot see. Now, in that same Kaduna, don't forget, also on your screen there, Shehu Gumi told, I will give you that information very soon. Shehu Gumi told Igbo governors, arm your youth so that they can destroy. I'm giving this information, which, like, you can see it on your screen. They are credible information. He said, harm your youth so that they can destroy IPOB. It is right there on your screen. Now it's telling the state governors in the eastern part of Nigeria, arm your youth so that they can destroy IPOB. It is right there on your screen. Now, let me continue. Don't forget, in this same country, a former governor said that we paid bandits off. Somebody said in the APC, we don't know how true it is. He said that they invited different people from different countries. It seems that gradually the truth is coming out. But it seems that gradually the truth is now coming out because people are now beginning to see the hypocrisy. People are beginning to see because now take a look at it critically. If you are watching me now, just take a look at it critically. What is the problem? How can Shehu Gumi tell? I'm going to give you that report very soon. He told the Igbo governors that they must arm their youth so that they can crush IPOB. It's right there on your screen, am I right? And now, let's look at other angles here. What is the meaning of this present One Nigeria? What does it mean? And how do we go about this current One Nigeria? What does it mean? And how do we go? Because over the course of the weekend, I said something. I said, the northern Nigeria, what exactly do you want? The North has ruled Nigeria the most. The North has now Go and check history from the meeting. The North has ruled the most in this country. They have ruled the most. So the question is, what exactly do they want? Anytime there's a southern president, they must us. Now listen to me. Majority of I said something the other week. I said, make sure that you teach your children history. Make sure that your children, they know history, they know exactly where they are coming from, and they know the complexity of Nigeria. These are vital. The North has ruled Nigeria the most. And Igbo man only ruled for how many months before he was, because the counter coup, before he was killed. Ever since then, the Igbo man have not ruled. Yoruba person have ruled. Obasanjo spent years in military, and he became a civilian president. Then now Tinubu is there. But the other years, Jonathan from the Niger Delta ruled for just how many years? But the North has ruled the most in Nigeria. The North has ruled the most. What is the benefit? Now, I'm asking now, what is the benefit of them being in power for a very long time? I'm asking you this question. And again, what do they want in this united and so-called war? Because the problem is that many of you always forget. And I'm always here to remind you the past and what has happened in this country. An attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North. What a statement. What an indictment. What a people. An attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North. This is the biggest indictment ever. Look at it. Good luck gave the North everything that they wanted. They still destroy his government. Obasanjo, which they like, they say they want him. They want to see him. Obasanjo, when he was there, they could do Sharia law. Even that Sharia law, who does it affect? It is the poor masses. A man will see Maggie, will see you cut his hand. The man that is stealing billions and is working free. These are the problems, and these are why we must come to remember people. Let them understand the complexity. Let them have an understanding of this, because now whether I like it or not, this present structure of Nigeria cannot bring any fruit. Whether you are comfortable or not, whether you like it or not, whether you are happy or not, this present structure of this country cannot work. Now listen. And I'm talking that an NYC member is passing. But let me continue. In this country now, until there is a restoration, that is the solution. And I must always tell our viewers the solution, because I will not just come here and give analysis. There's always a solution. A man said on the comment section the last time that even restructuring cannot work. That is why I read all your comments. A man said that even restructuring cannot work anymore in Nigeria. That the best way is to either go their own different ways, or let there be a regional system of government. Assuming Yakubu Gowon had agreed to that Abuja Accord, he will not be here today. He will not be here. But if you don't say restructuring, the North will say no. We don't want. Let us restructure this. That is the only way out. You cannot wish anything. Let there be a restructuring. You must manage everybody is blessed. So manage your resources in different parts of this country. There are no other ways about. There are no other way around it. That is the only way to show that we are a serious country and want to go forward. There are no other. If you like get angry, your anger is a problem. The truth is, until every region manage their own resources, there are no other ways around it. That's just the truth. Because I give an example how the North benefits from the oil of Niger Delta. I give you that example. But I mean, total benefit in Niger Delta. Total benefit. But the Niger Delta, are you benefiting from the gold in Zamfara? Are you benefiting from the gold? Are you benefiting from that gold in Zamfara? Are you from Niger Delta? They even call you South. They even call you South. Your resources is what almost everyone. Because now listen to me. There are some parts, they are unproductive states in this country. But every month end they go to Abuja. How many years the oil have been sustained? Now I ask a question. I said, assuming that oil belongs to the north, will there still be one Nigeria today? Assuming the oil of Niger Delta, drop your comment on this. Drop your comment now. Assuming that oil belongs to the north, will there still be one Nigeria today? Okay. Or will there still be this present structure? The north may have pushed for restructuring because they want to benefit from their own natural resources. These are not. It's not about wishful thinking. So now the good news is that El-Rufai is battling, and now listen to me. Let them continue to expose themselves. That is the good news. Because I gave you the name of Boko Haram sponsor. Yoruba man no dey there. Igbo man no dey there. Nobody from the south is there. I give you that name here. Let them continue to expose themselves. Nothing concerns you. If you are from the south, you don't get involved. It's none of your business. Let them. It is their region. Let them continue to expose themselves in that part of Nigeria. That is their problem. It does not concern. I only come here to give you the news, which you can see on your screen. I do my own analysis. Nothing concern me there. It's none of my concern. Now listen. 225. We are in September, a new month. Is this how a proper country should be run? Drop a comment. If you are watching for the first time, like I said, subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications. Drop a comment, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are liking and you are watching, also be sharing and be dropping your comment, because I always like with your comments, reply. That is the only way. Total restructuring. It's not the devil. It's not the devil. Total restructuring. That is the only way. There are other ways around this. People are just walking here gently. Can you walk like that in the northern part of Nigeria? That is the point. It's not the devil. It's not about it is Jesus said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth. Chibo girls, according to the Borno government, they were taken by Boko Haram. But Jonathan said that there are Boko Haram in my government. Jonathan made that statement. Don't forget that there are Boko Haram in his government. Jonathan made that. He said there are Boko Haram in my government. He said it. Now let me continue. I'll give you that information in the next 1 minute. Now, Jonathan was literally frustrated after everything I did to the north. He did. No, Jonathan tried. The man tried. He did everything for them. The Almajiri schools. They say no. They voted for Buhari, and under Buhari, the North kept quiet for 8 years. The North kept quiet for 8 years under Buhari. They didn't say anything. How can Nigeria president be building railway line from Kano to Maradi in Niger? What do we have in common with Niger Republic? From Kano to Niger, Nigeria president. Tinubu now, okay, after Buhari, he said no, say Igbo man no go rule Nigeria. They said it. Igbo man cannot rule. They supported Tinubu. Tinubu now is the president. They're now crying. What do you want? These are questions. What do you want from the southern president? What do you want from the north? As a northerner, from the southern president? These are vital questions. What now? Let me give you that name. Yesterday on channels, Malam Nas El-Rufai revealed that sponsor Boko Haram and terrorism are in the north. How many of them are Southerners? I gave you a report last week. They are here. How many of them are Southerners? How many? Because when you look at it side by side. Different names I've given to you, and everywhere is quiet. 8 years of Buhari, everywhere was quiet in the north. No protest. Protest was around under Buhari. Now we are now waking up today under Tinubu. This see now the only way out, restructuring, finish. Manage your resources, every region. You cannot come to pretend. Either you go regional or let everybody manage their resources. There are no other ways around this. That's the only way. Igbo man, go and manage your resources. Yoruba, manage your own. Fulani, now because listen to me, in this country, Niger Delta has been feeding Nigeria with their oil. But Zamfara, there's God in Zamfara state. There is resources in the north, but they are keeping it to themselves. Niger Delta now, the oil, every month, they go to Abuja to share 80% in Nigeria is from Niger Delta. Oh yeah, 80% of our revenue is from Niger Delta. But the North have kept their own. I say one Nigeria. Okay, continue. Let's continue like that. Because listen, okay, I'll give an example. Last week, Lagos have 20 local governments. Kano had 44. Then they removed Jigawa from Kano. Jigawa state was removed from Kano state. Jigawa have 27 local governments. Lagos still have 20. In your one Nigeria. And listen to me, I'm coming. Israel police are in the north, Abi. They arrest you for drinking alcohol, Abi. They break your bottles, they arrest the person. In the southern Nigeria here, they drink alcohol, Abi, even in the middle belt. Anytime they are paying for tax from the alcohol, the north receive higher share. Because they have more local government. Now, listen to me, you are not drinking alcohol, though, Abi. We are receiving, isn't that hypocrisy? Oh yeah. Drop your comments. Isn't that hypocrisy in this country? Yesterday, listen to me. In Nigeria, listen, one Nigeria yesterday, they killed a woman over blasphemy in Niger State. Oh yeah. It's right there on your screen. They killed a woman. A woman selling, she was a Muslim, she was selling food. Somebody proposed to her. He said no, they brought her alive. They said there's been sent to the Deborah in Sokoto State. My brother, every nation must have something that binds them together. There must be a binding fact. I'm from Abeokuta, right? You know, I always say it, I'm from Abeokuta State. What binds you together? Somebody from the north. I want to say free and fair education. Free and compulsory. Now, listen, I want to made it free and compulsory. Free and compulsory for our fathers, I mean, olden days. That you must go, even if you are Agbero, if you could do Agbero in the morning, go to school in the evening. I don't know what did it. Yeah, your land. Go free and compulsory education. The north they kept. Now Yorubas are now reaping the benefit. Now, but even Yorubas nowadays they are now useless too. Yoruba leaders are useless nowadays. I'm telling you the truth. Some of them benefited from outdoor free education. If not for outdoor, some of them they would have been selling gala or doing conductor. Now they're not governors or anything. Instead to replicate outdoor. Now look at education in Nigeria today. Look at education in Nigeria today. A man does not even know anything. No, some people don't know anything. Nothing. They don't even know where they are coming from. And when I give this information, some people are happy, some are angry. But your anger is because I'm not here to please anyone. I'm here to give you information that I have verified. I gave you a list of Boko Haram sponsors. There are 6 from the UAE. I gave you that list. How many of them are Yoruba or Igbo there? Under Buhari. Buhari had that list. From the UAE government, 2021, September, they gave him a list. Did he prosecute any of them? Oh, say, yeah, I don't like it. Jesus said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth will not set you free, because you have freedom, you are educated, and you now know the truth. Let us stop hypocrisy. The north is farmers are taking guns now to their farm in the north. Farmers are taking guns to their farm now. Oh yeah. Because you are not, how can somebody bring cow? I am here now. You now bring cow from your own place to come and graze here in my farm. You see, people borrow money because farming is a lucrative business. People are borrowing money to establish farm, and somebody is coming to bring cow to destroy. Okay, now listen. How many Yoruba man that learn work, maybe plumber, anything, carpentry? How many of them did the government give money to rent shop? How many of them? Now listen. Igbo man doing spare parts. How many of them did the government give money to open shop for spare parts? How can you be giving Fulani free land in my state to do to graze cow? How can you be giving in my own state now take free in my state? Why you wanted to introduce Ruga? We said no. Now that is our problem. The north is on. That is our problem. But I'm gonna give you that information. The only way out now. Only one way. Let everybody manage their resources. See, if you like, deceive yourself. Now listen to me. Only a mad person does the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Your pastor say 100-day fasting and prayer for Nigeria. You are fasting and fasting. Some people fasting, they won't die. It's not the spiritual problem. The problem is that the country is not one. The British